What is going on YouTube? This is Acid Roots. So I'm going to review a 2013 single by Jeffree, which basically came from the 2008-2009 days of Beauty Killer, basically pitched like that. This particular single / track is called Take a Bite, and it came out in the winter. This particular single release came out in the winter of 2013. So then pitches amongst it here, this is kind of some extra type phrase amongst Jeffree within the catalog of the get up of what was left over within the phrase before he abruptly and unfortunately left music within those type phrases. He was getting ready to put out like his Concealer album, pitched like that with some hit type appeals. He did drop a spell mix. He did drop a spell of products and hit pitch like that, which are all in the Jeffree reviews playlist, so definitely check that out. Reviewed all of them within pitch like that. So this is some further type fairs and bonus type catalog within pitch like that. It's an extra kind of bonus type single. Now within down the road type fairs, I'm going to get to further type singles that Jeffree put out throughout, like the particular Plastic Surgery Slumber Party type days and Cupcakes Taste Like Violent days and Beauty Killer type days that were not on that were not a part of some of those type projects. Just as extracurricular kind of bonus type stuff pitched like that. There's plenty of these hit type ones. Jeffree was definitely pretty crazy pitched like that amongst these hit type phrases. Dark wave and synthy type EDM electronica within pitch like that. That's this overall vicious. Plenty of those type ones. Usually the get up of some of these type phrases, despite the fact that some of this crunkcore type fare is usually crunkcore type folk like Broken Side, Jeffree, The Millionaires, and stuff folks like that do tend to catch flack and pitch like that. It's the hit type phrase as far as saying this symbolistic typeness. Definitely easily kind of Definitely easy type fare to loosen to within pitch like that, get the crunk type fare going. This particular single is pretty jolting within pitch like this. The same sort of spastic craziness, definitely to keep to reiterate about fucking with the Beauty Killer album, which this is a session from. So within pitch, if you pay attention to Rate Your Music Sense of Places, it particularly kind of says that Take a Bite, this particular single, was from the sessions that Jeffree recorded for the Beauty Killer album from the fall of 2009, pitch like that. So some hit type phrase. Pay attention to like the project of disc. Jeffree was definitely on a roll in 2009. His whole catalog's pretty dope within those wholesome type pitches, with the pitch for us and some of these type ones here within the aspects. Pretty prolific capital type stuff, just a hot topic staple, plenty of good consecutive tightness, and basically within those particulars, Beauty Killer is definitely very underappreciated within pitch like that. Just easily kind of when you think of like classics within those sorts of pitches, like when you think of Nirvana's Nevermind and like like Foo Fighters from 1995 and Jay-Z's The Blueprint and some of these type ones like that, in particular like Silver Side Up by Nickelback, some of these type ones, and like Chocolate Starfish by Limp Bizkit, some of these type ones, the Eminem Show, some of these type pitch like that. It's the hit that phrase as far as saying Get Rich or Die Trying by 50 Cent, in particular like Speaker Box The Love Below by Outkast, some of those type pitches. The hit that phrase, this is a pretty central and staple type one to like hot topic type music. I definitely feel like Beauty Killer very underappreciated with like the fairs, like the alternative type fold, definitely the viciousness amongst that, just the hit that phrase, the widespread type appeal on the overall sweepiness, and then like the aspects as far as like the dance club knocks your socks off type phrase on an often typeness. It's very vicious within these sorts of ordeals, up there with definitely you'll have to soak your feet for a good few spells, for a good few consecutive weekends, paying attention to some of these hit type phrases amongst the product, really getting crunk towards some of these type ones. Definitely vicious, but pitch for saying this Take a Bite type song is definitely within those same type aspects, pitch like that. This definitely should have been on some sort of project. There's another type one I reviewed. It's a Jeffree product that's going to be coming out this month as far as these fairs go in May of 2026 within these fairs, as far as saying that was also a standalone single release then pitch like that. It's very unfortunate within these phrases that there were not some bonus type packages, because definitely these appetizers within pitches that were kind of either from the Beauty Killer products that Jeffree put out on his promotion runs are kind of pitch as far as saying it makes you want more of these type phrases than pitch like that. Some of these type ones definitely have the aspects as far as saying paying attention to like the product here. Definitely makes you question how many songs that were recorded for Beauty Killer and pitches like that, and also Cupcakes Taste Like Violence and those stuff pitch. But hit that phrase for us saying to get towards and talk about Take a Bite's hit type appeal here. It's like an excellent kind of So Fierce and Love Rhymes with Fuck You type song within pitch like that. So Love Rhymes with Fuck You's off the Beauty Killer album pitch like that. So once it's very jolting, some definite dance fury to get towards. It's a definite dance fury to get towards here, pitch like that. Definitely have Ma and particular Diva Cake strut shit as far as these first guys. Definitely want to see these particular moves definitely want to see these particular moves easily within the aspects. Got to see some of these type ones. Is the particular and see all these particular type ones are kind of within like the watch later and fairs like that type playlist that would be on YouTube. Some of those type ones are kind of closet, kind of shy shit type actors, pitch like that, bust them out, good pitch like that. This Hpnotiq quartz definitely getting towards the fray, definitely within these aspects. For I was saying, you need like 5 more bottles of Hpnotiq in your system, good pairs like that, very delectable. Tastes just like sherbet ice cream. Some of this pitch is gulp, gulp, gulp. Some of this pitch like that, hit that phrase for us saying some of these aspects. Definitely need the phone for this as far as these pitch gonna happen. Just definitely the phone needs to see what you're particularly doing. Some of this pitch like that. So hit that phrase for us saying paying attention like these phrases here. Definitely some crunk type factors with getting towards the prolific typeness. So hit that phrase for us paying attention to this particular fair. Usual kind of static kind of Jeffree Star type energy and pitch like that. Some of these hit type bastards and tongue good. Good blistering type products for these first games. So this feels like an extra and leftover. Take a Bite feels just like an extra and leftover from the Beauty Killer album as far as this pitch album. Definitely within those hit type phrases. The chorus is pretty good on here as well. Just some of those jolting type pitches feels just like particular hit products of like definitely like Lollipop Luxury, even though not quite as emphatic with like the looming type of just introductory type chorus, but just definitely within pitch of Love Runs with Fuck You and Cupcakes Tastes Like Violence, and definitely like So Fierce and stuff, ones like that, good nice pitches. Definitely more ferocious and turned up type Jeffree Star than pitch like this. The standard phrase within those aspects. Continues the velocity of Jeffree Star and Sons to pitches. So yeah, within the fray of ranking this particular song, with it being just one song within pitch like that, I could give it a 10 out of 10. I could give it a 10 out of 10 easily within these type of products, but it's definitely going to get a thumbs up as far as these first guys. I'm just staying within pitch because there's not just within the product that they're not just within the product that they're not being consistent type rankings. Just within the pitch that they're not being consistent type rank. Just within the consistent type product, they're not being further type rankings within products for some of these extra type pairs. So within pitch for same, but yeah, easy within product. I mean, just to say within the pitch, you say the appeal amongst this fair, just within the aspect, it's a hit type song, classic within these type of pitches, just banner typeness, extra type curriculum of like the further consistent fury of like the classic Beauty Killer album pitch like that. So just another helping to some of that, definitely within those pitches. I question how to obtain this particular product, but definitely gets a thumbs up. And just to say within the aspect, 10 out of 10 within pitch like that. So I score same sort of shit within pitch like that. Definitely hit that price. This very sparky, crazy type one with the sunny stuff pitch to get you dancing. Definitely bust those moves out pitch like that. These are the sorts of tunes that Diva needs to loosen, go completely haywire to pitch like that. Definitely gets with the fray. Knock your hair out of alignment, some of these pitches like that, some of these products. Get dizzy, don't really give a shit as far as these pros go. So within pitches like that, as far as these pros can happen, just within the product kind of it, hit type appeals. But within the product, as far as saying in terms of the future with some of these type of aspects, the particular pitch is Jeffree Star re-released like Jeffree Star did a 15th anniversary of the Beauty Killer album in late 2024, so pitch like that. Within those phrases, I would review that, but it just basically had the same songs from like the Lollipop Killer EP that he also dropped in 2024, so I reviewed all these particular type products. There's some new stuff on the Lollipop Killer EP, which I reviewed back in 2025, which I reviewed in 2025, which surfaced in the fall of 2025. So pitch like that. I reviewed everything by Jeffree Star. So that's basically the get up within some type phrases. Some further type ones. This is at least a new type phrase within pitch like that. So the only thing left within the extracurricular typeness is just singles that he dropped between like about 2007, 2008 to about the early 2010s. So pitch like that. Some hit type ones, but definite classic here. Easy shot in the arm. Like I said, the only real fair amongst it is just trying to figure out how to obtain a pitch like that. I think if it's not as commonplace available, I don't think Jeffree Star would give too much of a damn if you just downloaded it off YouTube. A pitch like that, definitely some consistent typeness. This electric kind of streak finale and pitch like that, definitely some good catalog to kind of get the get up very addictive.